you're gonna buy a car. These days, there are hundreds of options if you want to get a new vehicle. You can shop on all sorts of sites online. You can go to a new car dealership. You can go to a used car dealership. You can even go to Facebook Marketplace and find your new set of wheels right there. But wherever you buy that, you're protected by the government and the laws passed in our parliaments. If your car's a clunker, if it doesn't work, if it breaks as soon as you put your keys in the ignition, then you can get your money back. And we call these lemon laws. The premise of these laws is pretty simple. If somebody lies to you, if you get scammed by some slimy snake oil salesman, then you shouldn't have to be stuck with your brand new hunk of junk. Well, with each passing day, Canadians are wishing more and more that we had a lemon law for our Liberal politicians here in Ottawa.
A new report just into our newsroom is revealing how much more Canadians are paying for food. The average family of four will spend more than $800 more on food this year.
They sold Canadians on a bunch of grand promises that would make even the greasiest used car salesman blush.
In the mandate letter released today to Canada's ministry, I encouraged my colleagues that we can more than meet our challenges with energy and ambition.
We were going to get a bright red Ferrari, the one with leather seats and a V8 engine and the top that folds down in the summertime. And instead, we got 5 miles down the highway and the facade just completely fell off. For instance, the Prime Minister promised during the election campaign that he would spend less so that Canadians could invest more. In just 6 months, he's managed to spend over 60% more money than even Justin Trudeau did, who, by the way, spent more money than all prime ministers combined.
There's diversifying trade abroad. That we're actively doing that. That will take time to build up, as you recognize in your question. We're going to double the pace of home building in this economy. We're looking at major projects that build out energy corridor, trade corridors, AI, other elements of our economy. Again, building infrastructure at a pace and a scale that we haven't done for generations.
But instead of scrapping Liberal laws and taxes and red tape to prevent the prevented construction, he took 6 months to build another bureaucracy giving fake approvals to projects that have already been underway for years, while shutting down a new pipeline when he told just about everybody that he'd say yes. He promised 500,000 new homes and the biggest new home building initiative since the Second World War. So by Liberal logic, what did that mean? Well, it meant establishing a fourth housing bureaucracy that he thinks is going to work when the first 3 bureaucracies delivered us home prices that doubled in just 10 years. The newest shiny thing in Liberal land is going to spend $13 billion to give us, wait for it, 4,000 homes. And on 500,000, that's a rounding error. The list keeps going on. The Prime Minister promised us a red-hot, roaring economy, the fastest growing one in the G7. And instead, we lost nearly 100,000 jobs and we got the fastest shrinking economy in the G7. That's while we still face tariffs from the US on essential goods, companies and jobs that keep flowing south, and our standard of living approaches one that we haven't seen in decades. And what about crime? We've all seen the state of our Canadian streets. Crime and chaos reign supreme as the Liberal bail system churns out repeat violent offenders back into our communities. Peaceful neighborhoods are getting shot up, people's cars are getting stolen not just once, but 2 or 3 times. Random assaults, violent break-and-enters, gang warfare. They're just part of everyday life here now in the country, and people are tired of it. But this Prime Minister won't do anything about it. He says that the fixes are coming soon, but with each passing day, he doesn't act, and more violent criminals reoffend, and innocent Canadians pay the price. We shouldn't be surprised, though. The guy in charge of the Justice Ministry is the same guy who broke our immigration system, and then our housing market, under Justin Trudeau, and that's another broken promise. Mark Carney said that he was a different kind of Liberal who would bring a new approach to Ottawa. But he kept 13 of Trudeau's incompetent ministers, including Sean Fraser and Krista Freeland and Melanie Joly, and the list goes on and on. We've had a half a year of this Prime Minister, and clearly he hasn't come through on his promises. If we have a lemon law for our used cars, then we should have a lemon law for our Prime Minister too. Mark Carney's broken promises have real costs for Canadians in higher taxes and higher inflation and unsafe streets and record unemployment. Imagine if we can return this Prime Minister with your very own lemon law and turn lemons into lemonades and give Canadians the leadership that they deserve. A leadership that's going to lower your taxes and make sure that you can work hard and get ahead again in this country.